Communities in Idaho have a powerful tool to engage citizens, gain a fresh perspective, and set a strong course for the future. Federal, state, local, and private partners work together in the Community Review. This is Ashton, Idaho's story. Just a few more than 1,100 live in the town along Highway 20 in eastern Idaho, about 55 miles northeast of Idaho Falls. Concerned citizens and leaders asked for a community review. They chose from a menu of options, deciding on land use planning, community design and identity, and arts, historic, and recreation resources. Visiting and home teams for each of the emphasis areas are organized based on each person's expertise. Reviews typically start on a Tuesday evening with an informal get-together to mix, mingle, and meet new friends.
A community review gives you the vehicle to involve the whole community in designing your future. And so it's invaluable for communities to be involved in this process.
Conversation goes into the evening, but visiting and home team members know they have an early morning. More food, more conversation. Breakfast this morning is a chance to build relationships between the home and visiting teams. It's an opportunity for visiting team members to start asking questions about the community before a grueling day of tours, interviews, and fact-finding.
Every one of you have special talents.
One must know the community's past before setting out to chart the future. A history lesson follows from town historians. Then, it's time to load the vans as each team goes out to spend the day touring. Home teams lead visiting teams in areas of emphasis. We catch up to the Community Design and Identity team in the local high school.
Mr. Baxter, that was in the teacher's lounge, he teaches band, which is his love.
The idea is simple and sometimes uncomfortable. Visiting team members ask questions.
You feel like some development is going to go out to the east here?
Yes. He is really scared about losing his farm.
And no proverbial stone, or in this case, potato, is left unturned.
Anyway, this storage here contains both Rangers and russet Burbank seed potatoes.
Agriculture is a significant part of this community's economy, and it's definitely a part of who they are, their identity. On the other side of town, the Visitor Center is a good place for the land use teams to start learning about the area.
If they considered it a major entry, well, how would that benefit us? What would they do? But in the future.
By the end of the review, participants will have taken an untold number of pages and notes, conducted interviews, listened to presentations, and made new friends.
Who I get the copy of the comp plan from? Probably just down at City Hall. Go down there. Anyway, but if we could get that and the land use development code, I think that would be really helpful to the committee. They can
All
sit
of
down
this
and look
hard
at that.
work not only benefits the home team and community under review.
I'm Robin Jenkins with the Recreation Forester with the park.
Visiting team members get to see parts of the state they may never have experienced.
Lower Mesa Falls is called Grandview Overlook here.
Everyone learns more about themselves, about others, and make new connections, all to the benefit of the entire state.
And of course, we're also on the Mesa Falls Scenic Byway. This is one of the points of interest along the byway. We just got our signboards up. You saw one at the Visitor Center.
We're doing about 8 home deliveries.
And the food's excellent. When Senator Craig was chairman of the Special Committee on Aging, we went to all the senior citizen centers in our area, for us about 15 of them, and we did that twice a year, and we still do that, so we'll be up again.
I think the overall perspective is it's like parachuting into a community and being part of that community for the 2 days that we've been involved in, and just getting a feel of the pulse that makes this community tick, their day-to-day problems, their aspirations, what they would like to see in the future, showcasing some of the wonderful things that they have in this community.
Come on in, folks.
Federal agencies, state agencies, cities, counties, and the private sector all recognize the value of the community review.
They're huckleberry. It's the syrup made from the huckleberries.
And have signed on to provide staff and resources. The teams get a few minutes of downtime to enjoy the tastes of town. This is small town America. Family-owned businesses. A soda fountain in the drugstore. Busy lives intersect, but maybe at a slower pace. For the most part, everyone wants the same thing. A happy, healthy, prosperous place to live. The roads to that destination vary.
I'm really excited for the things that we did today. It's been a great learning experience for all of us today.
By the end of the first day, more food and a community gathering to voice ideas and share concerns. Day 2, the visiting teams process information.
To make that an attractive building.
Individual groups go over notes, compile data, share perspectives, all in preparation for the community meeting where findings are released, resources recommended, and initial goals proposed.
I found out a lot tonight from the community of things that are needed, as well as things that we really have done, but we just need to work upon them. So I'm just really excited.
We all said we don't know where to even begin now because there's so many things we want to do.
So many good ideas have come out of it.
Visiting team members spend the next several weeks compiling their information into a detailed written report. Rexburg Mayor Sean Larson, a little more than 1 year past his community's review, talks about accomplishments.
We put together a Mayor's Youth Advisory Board. That came out of that community review. We worked with ITD on maybe some different configurations on Highway 33 that runs downtown and our downtown revitalization. We're working with submitting a grant for a community development block grant for a downtown revitalization project. Item after item were issues that were addressed in that community review with our community that we've been able to take. You know, it's nothing happens as fast as you would like to see it happen, but at least we're starting on the process on so many different items that came out of that community review.
Any other community that has any interest at all in trying to move forward and just look down the road, look in the future, this is a tremendous tool and a tremendous foundation for any community to go through, no question about that.
If other mayors are trying to wonder what to do, there's no question in mind that they should do it. It's been a great experience.
To read any of the reviews or to learn more about the community review process, visit us online at irp.idaho.gov.